I think in Ghana, conversations about showbiz is shatterfest. Like it or hate it. In Ghana, if there is any conversation going on now, it is shatterfest. In fact, whether you like it or not, that is what is happening. Everywhere you go to, shatterfest, 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 yeah, shatterfest, 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 there, everywhere. Now, let's do a review of yesterday's interview on Joy Prime.
Yeah.
And I want to believe some of you watched it on Sammy Flex TV platforms, both on Facebook as well as on YouTube as well. Big shouts to George Quay, the producers, Mercury Quay, and Lawrence of TV, formerly of TV Africa. I want to know Chemo's highlights of the interview, some of the areas, the talking points that came out of the interview. Chemo, I was there, so
yeah,
I think I can brief you from beginning to end, in fact, from archaeology to zoology.
Yeah.
But you were not there. Maybe you watched on TV or you watched online.
Yeah.
What were some of your highlights? Let's discuss some of your highlights, because when Shatta was going for the interview, let me be very honest, I was not comfortable. I was not.
Yeah.
I remember meeting George Quay before the interview started, and I told him, Charlie, we come have show. So far, the environment we are enjoying is a very positive one. It's a very calm one. Right. And I know Shatta. Calm. And I know Shatta, he doesn't hold back. He's not scared of anything. In fact, he doesn't fear face like he keeps saying himself. That me, I know the fear face. When you ask me and he feels he wants to talk about it, he will talk about it. He will say it the way he wants to say it. So I thought maybe George Quay triggers him on some things. Charlie, he may go all out and it might spark a conversation which will make our whole party look some way. So Chemo, I was very, very uncomfortable. But of course, I trust Shatta, and I also trust George Quay. He gave me his word that, oh no, we're going to keep it nice and easy. And indeed, it was nice and easy. Because after the interview, I've not heard many negative comments from people. It has always been positive. And I think that, but after the interview, Krana, sir, hey, Shatta, I tried to know. I said, oh, okay, then it has worked some magic. Yes. So, Chama, what were some of your highlights?
Yeah, but I mean the interesting one, or the one that you will see and laugh, for me will be the dancing thing. when they were talking about the dancing,
and like was hard.
What do you
when me say myself, but make my music. That's better than the as of the white people they move to our rhythm.
Yeah,
like hey, oh, Wale.
It was an interesting one. And,
I know, right?
And when he took the challenge to just get up from his seat to just make a move, so then you will see the lighter side of the conversation that they were about to have, or they were having even at the time. So for me, I think that one was a nice one. It was beautifully done. Whether you like it or not, he's the best dancer in the year 2025. Mumpu.
Mercury Quay is Wasa. In fact, when John Quay also joined Ghana, so the last man standing, Sammy Flex. Last man standing.
So that one was interesting for me. And again, how he spoke about the religious thing when George Quay asked about swallowing Quran. He said that.
And I think that you have even said it before. There are some people who have been saying that
thing, and then when he said that his dad called him and said that, Junior, I've heard say you have swallowed Quran. That's why your songs are nice like that and people are moving to you. And then he asked the dad that have you seen the size of the New Testament? Look at it and look at my throat. Can I swallow even that one?
How much more the Quran?
And then he ended by saying that hard work is the thing, and you have to work hard, you have to be disciplined, you have to be consistent to get to wherever that you are going. And for him, God is everything. And I also love how he answered that question. Yes, because there are some people who will not even believe what he's saying, but he said it in a way that there's no loophole here. He knows what he's talking about. If you have a different belief, it's for you. And we understand that there are some people in this world that when you succeed in life, for them it can never be clean like that. Yes,
definitely something
there. And he's telling you what is there. If you don't want to believe him, go your way. It's not his problem in that sense. I mean, so it's an interesting conversation that they had. There were slippery slope ones, like the Yoko one, but I love the way that he handled it. When the question came, I was like,
is he going to fire
again or how is he going? But I love the way that he answered it. It wasn't like he's afraid to say whatever he wants to say, but at the same time he was giving that reconciliatory vibe. It's like, I'm not into antagonize anybody. You can do your work, but don't come and intimidate me. I got that feeling, and I think the message went well for those who want to be objective. They will know that he is not afraid, but he's also reasonable.
And again, it's not as if he wants to be bigger than the law.
Exactly.
Or he wants to be above the law.
Yes.
He wants to abide by the law, but don't use the law to also intimidate him.
Yes, exactly. And I love the way that he answered that question, saying that Raymond Archer is his friend, and if he had invited him to talk in a way that he feels that should be done, he would have cooperated. So he's even giving that signal that he's not going to say that I won't cooperate with anybody above the law or anything like that. But it's supposed to be in a certain way. And this is how it went down. And for me, I think he answered that one too very, very well. And I was satisfied with it. And then again, the other part that it was interesting for me that I wanted to hear more was about the Street Crown song. Yes. How he answered it and the interpretation coming up. So people are doubting, or people are saying that they feel that he can't write a song like that. This song is too much for Shatta to handle. And
somebody who has been writing for over 20 years. And you think his writing will be the same?
And writing bangers for people to
and enjoy. You think his writing will be the same?
How? Like
someone who is now growing and evolving. He's seeing life from bad to good, or from grass to grace. And you think the person, all these things would affect his writing
and being a very prolific writer and an experienced person in the industry. He has everything to make it happen. And even beside that, I think he has disclosed before that somebody has written a song for him to sing. I mean his project with the Bankuli project. So what is in here again that we are talking about? Let's even take it without admitting, or what they say, assuming without admitting that he wasn't the one who wrote Street Crown. Look at what he has done with it. What again? Do you think that you can do that for somebody to perform it in a way that it will be touching for those who are listening or watching?
Fact.
Do you think it's that easy?
No. Fact.
For somebody to write a song for you to perform it such that people will get the message, and it will get to them so much that they will say that nah, this one there, it is too good for us to say that you did it. Do you think it's that easy?
No.
So if it is not that easy, and let's say that somebody wrote it for him to sing, and in this case it is an AI, as some people are claiming, that wrote the whole thing for Shatta to sing it. What is wrong with that? Is it that different from an individual somewhere writing for Shatta to perform?
No.
Is it different?
No.
It is not. So why are you taking that conversation to? What do you want to prove? That he is not good, or he is too good to be true, or what? where do you want us to situate the conversation? That okay, Shatta's performance, as for that one there's no argument because he's the one who did the singing, who did whatever that you can physically see. Okay. So that one there's no argument. So in terms of performance, he's the one who did it. You love it. Now the issue for you is that he's not the one who wrote it. That's where the contention is. Okay, if indeed he's not the one who wrote it, now and so what? Like, so what
will happen next?
So what? After saying that, what is it again? So for those who are not in favor of Shatta going up in this industry or doing more than they expect, no matter what we say, they will still stand by them. It will not convince them. So let's forget about them. Shatta is doing something different. Shatta is showing the industry that if you work hard enough, if you are strategic, if you have the right team, you will always be going up. And he's going up, because now all the departments, all the segments are working. When you come to the branding, it's working. Everybody wants to wear something SM.
Yes.
When it comes to communication, who is talking for Shatta? I know crowd the young campo. I know that the mama can.
It has
no. Even in the interview, he said it that enka edru baby a BBC amane boafu na obe react no. Now he knows that somebody is there to talk for me. Even if he will talk. Onim say onye ready so obekasa obi kra be di kan kasa man. So he sorted. Now all the department
active.
Baby are active. Basintali be say all body cameras
activated. Activate all body cameras.
Yeah. So for me, this was an interesting conversation. Covered all angles. No controversies like that. I don't know. That's why me too. I will give credit to George Quay. Okay. I think he didn't want to look like or soft to be, but he did it in a way that it won't bring controversies. Like even if controversies will come, it will be situated in the right context. It will not just come out anyhow like that. But my disappointment in that sense is he didn't ask if he knows Last Made Boy.
Chemo is one crazy dude. Last Made Boy, I'm not sure Shatta would want to talk about him.
No, whether he knows him or not. So George Quay could have asked.
I'm not sure Shatta would want to talk about him.
Shatta, do you know Last Made Boy? And let's see the answer. As for the Last Made, I know Shatta will know him. But the boy, when you add the boy, if he will know him, it's another thing altogether. But this was an interesting conversation, and I was so happy to watch it. And it was an interesting and engaging.
Do you know my highlight? One of the things that he said, I was like, hey, how people receive it was when he said he's even made more money or brought money to Ghana more than the Ministry of Finance.
Yeah. I forgot that part.
Ministry of Finance and now Ministry of Arts and Culture. This is hard.
Yeah.
Shatta Wale will make trouble.
Yeah. That part too. Yes, it was really, really interesting for me. And it's arguable. Like you can argue for Shatta, or you can say something that will make sense when you consider
what would you say about that? That would make sense.
Because Ministry of Finance, they don't generate any money there. They only receive. They don't generate money. In fact, government in general don't generate money. They only receive money. How do they receive money? They force people to take their money. How do they force people? Tax. If you don't pay tax, you can go to jail. That is the first part of it. So if he says that he has generated more money than Ministry of Finance, it's true. Ministry of Finance, how do they generate money? They just force people to take their money. So
they just force people.
Yes, because if you don't pay tax, you can go to jail.
Tax money, you go to jail.
Yes, and that's the only way that Ministry of Finance gets money. by taking tax from people. You work so hard. Shatta Wale will work so hard. There's people called GRA will come and stand at the gate, forcibly take what they think that the government deserves, and then go and give it to the Ministry of Finance, and they share it or they use it any way that they think is good for the Ghanaian people or for the society. So what money are they generating that you think they generate more money than Shatta Wale? No. Shatta Wale is the one bringing money to Ghana here. When you check his streaming money, when you check playing shows and making money from other places, that's where the money is coming from. And if the
endorsement deals
that he is getting, and the indirect one is the bloggers taking Shatta Wale's video, his commentaries and other stuff, putting it on social media platform, Facebook, YouTube and other places, and generating income from it. Indirectly, it's Shatta Wale who is bringing those money in. And so when you want to talk about that one, it's so clear. But some people will not get it.
I know,
because they think that when you hear finance, what it means is that they are the one bringing the money. No, they forcibly take money from us and then use it on our behalf in the way that they think is important for us. And until ye demonstration class because when we see that they are supposed to use our money for roads, but they are using it to buy V8 for themselves. That's why we can go on demonstration. We are just the main function of Ministry of Finance is to spend money on behalf of Ghanaian citizens. That's what they do there. They don't bring any money in. The money that you say they bring in is one that they go outside to beg for, or sometimes it's even a loan. So the citizens of Ghana will pay that loan later. Whatever that we do here, the cocoa farmers, they use it for as a collateral and take money elsewhere. And later we will use our cocoa proceeds to go and pay and all those things. So Shatta Wale is right to say that he brings money to Ghana more than Ministry of Finance, Creative Art and all those agencies. For those institutions, they only spend the money that they have forcibly, I want to emphasize on that word, taken from citizens, and the way they do it is through tax. And I'm saying forcibly because paying tax is not voluntary like that. If you don't pay tax, you can go to jail.
Of course.
So it's by force. It's not like
you don't do it at your own
will. Yes. So Ministry of Finance, they don't bring in any money. They only spend money that citizens as a nation we have. So Shatta Wale is right to say that he brings in more money than Ministry of Finance.
That was a hard punch, man. When Shatta said, I was like, well,
here now the milk.
But I think Chemo has given us the best interpretation so far from that statement, that to him, he believes that when it comes to what Shatta Wale is doing, he is bringing the money. He is generating the money, like letting the money flow. But elsewhere, that's what they are doing. But Shatta, he goes out, he does what he does, and the money flows in. And that is what he's saying. And I'm sure this should just sink in and let everybody understand it, and that will be fine. And I want to believe this will bring better understanding to it. And thanks to Chemo for bringing clarity to this one as well. We thank God for that.